Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. It is Monday morning. I'm actually going to do a Celtic cross reading this morning. I feel like I haven't done one of these in a while. Okay, I'm using the Tarot Butcher. Actually, I was going to clarify with the Tarot Butcher. I was going to use the Druid Craft Tarot. Let's go back to the plan. Come on. And I'll clarify with the Tarot Butcher. What happened to the voice then? It felt like it got loud. Okay, let's have a Celtic cross today. What's the topic that we're looking at? The world. What's the challenge? I think this might be the challenge. I think it's meant to be in reverse. Four of Pentacles is the challenge in reverse. I've got two more cards that have come out. I feel like they're for the challenge as well, but they're not in reverse. Ten of Cups. And the Lord. This is really interesting because actually, well, it felt like going back to the original plan because that's what I said about the cards. So we'll have a look at that in a moment. What's gone on in the past? Two cards, the Queen of Wands and the Princess of Pentacles. Current energy, well, it didn't take long. Two of Pentacles. Current energy is the Two of Pentacles. Let's look into the future. And we have the Ten of Wands. What's assisting behind the scenes? The Chariot. Just budge these over a little bit. How are you feeling about this situation? Nine of Swords. I already know the story. How is this affecting others? Six of Swords. Hopes or fears, the High Priest. And the outcome is the Six of Pentacles. Okay. There is a Divine Masculine here who's going back to his original plan. I feel like it's with a karmic energy. I can tell the difference in the characters here, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. Prince of Wands. This, I haven't even really got, like, into this energy, but I can feel a karmic energy and I can feel a masculine that he could be over the hump and he's decided to go back round in another loop, in another karmic cycle with a karmic partner. That's what's on his mind. Okay, that's what's on his mind. That's what's going through his energy. He's just going to stick to like the original plan. So it feels like staying married to his karmic partner. I feel there has been tension, but I feel like because maybe things are settled down, there might have been some good behaviour. It feels like it's worth like another try. Another try. Okay, so let me have a look at this. I can't really look at it, guys, like from this angle. So I'm going to turn it around so that I can have a look at this story from this perspective, rather than like a sideward glance. Sideward glance. Interesting. This divine masculine, he has considered having a life with you, divine feminine. He gave it a little glance. There we go. Right, that's that. That's that. The World card. I don't feel that there's any sex with this karmic energy. She's quite covered up. She's got both of her wands here, so she's in control of it all. She's had an idea. I feel like she might have had a good look in the mirror and she's had an idea. So I feel like it's a karmic energy who's really trying to make something of this with the divine masculine. I can tell by the Four of Pentacles being in reverse, because that's a treasure chest that you can what do I want to say about the treasure chest? Don't know, because I'm just noticing he's, instead of letting the cat out of the bag, he's actually locking it away in this treasure chest here. Okay. The Four of Pentacles is, well, it can be about not going with the flow, holding on to what you've got way too tightly, but it's like, I don't know, there's a cat in that bag. I feel that's you, divine feminine. This card's in reverse. A challenge. He's not going to let the cat out of the bag. He's locking it up. Okay. I feel like he could have taken it out. Like this is his, maybe this is his secrets. I feel like this is his box of secrets. It's another one he's putting in there. Okay, so that's in reverse. And then we have the Ten of Cups and the Lord upright. I actually feel like this is the energy with the divine feminine. This character, I want to say, is the divine feminine. And I don't feel like the masculine really wants to deal with this. Look, the Lord, it infuriates him. If it feels like it infuriates him to think about changing his situation. Okay. Someone counting to 10 out there. What's gone on in the past? The divine feminine, it's like you've cast your magic over him. And Princess of Pentacles is someone who plans. And I feel the divine masculine feels that you have plans for the connection. He's not really liking it, to be honest with you guys. He doesn't really like the idea that... it feels like he's been matched up with you, divine feminine, and that wasn't his own free will choice. So there's the energy of him wanting to make things work with his current partner. I don't know whether it's just to prove a point or... yeah, prove a point that he is the Lord, really, and he's in control of his own actions. This leaves you then, divine feminine, doing a balancing act here. But in the background, you can see it's really choppy for the divine masculine. You can see that it's not a great move. It's not a great decision for him to make. Going into the future, he's carrying a very heavy head. That will be all the secrets he's carrying. So into the future, he's carrying a heavy load here. What's assisting behind the scenes is actually you, divine feminine, because you're needing to be balanced in your masculine and feminine energy, so you might as well just accept it. Okay, you're balancing out your own energies, masculine, feminine, and you keep charging on forward. How is this affecting you? Well, it actually looks like, divine feminine, you kind of had enough. This is a bit of a nightmare. So it's an acceptance that you shall just carry on. This energy has to be transmuted. How this is affecting others, well, death is taking the divine masculine and his karmic partner. I'm not sure where death's taking them. I don't think they really know whereabouts their future is heading, to be honest with you. I feel like her hair's got longer in this picture than what it is here. How this is affecting others. This is going to be a long journey for the divine masculine. Okay, I did wonder where death was taking them to. Okay. The High Priestess is hopes or fears. I would say that this is, you can see how stern and determined this masculine is. He feels like he's victorious. He's made his own decisions. I mean, check out the horns on his head. Okay, so I feel like he is completely ignoring signs and synchronizations. I feel a bit of the devil energy coming through with him here. The outcome is the Six of Pentacles. He's always going to be doing a balancing act, but kind of in a different way. It feels very much as if he's handed over his life and his belongings. And why? Because, I don't know, he's over the hump with his current partner. I feel like he's got the hump with you now, Divine Feminine. So, should we clarify? It's like he's feeling more in control of his life, but he's not in control of it. Let's look at this world card energy. Actually, let's read it. So it's the last card of the tarot. We're just about to go into a new beginning. Another cycle. Dancing, I am life, whole, I am one. Keywords: completion, fulfillment, success, abundance, achievement, ecstasy, union of inner and outer life. The dancer knows she is complete. Great success, a sense of deep and satisfying fulfillment, a pleasing sense of completion combined with joy of achievement and of feeling on top of the world. So I feel, yeah, this karmic energy, she's got her happy on. She's feeling on top of the world, so it's like the divine masculine thinks all's going to be changed and different now. And like I said, I felt the energy of she's on good behaviour. She's feeling very pleased with herself. A pleasing sense of completion combined with joy of achievement and of feeling on top of the world, serenity and contentment, the completion of a long phase of work, time to celebrate. A phase of spiritual and personal development may be finished. You can stop striving and open up to the blessings of life all around you. Okay, so I do feel like this feminine, she's won her masculine back. Now, why did all this happen? Because he was just about to let the cat out of the bag. And then something happened. We would say, like, typical. Okay. So something's happened. She has a seizing. She has a pleasing sense of completion. Now this part, a phase of spiritual and personal development may be finished. Most definitely for this masculine, if he chooses to go down this route. You can see what the outcome looks like. So this is the masculine. I asked where death was taking them. Okay, but I feel like it's taking the masculine and this feminine away from personal development and the divine masculine from his spiritual journey. It's like that phase is over. And it feels like he feels that's the best thing to do, is to ignore the divine. So it's the end of his like spiritual journey. It feels like he gets to remain in the old world. I did say to you guys, for those that would be making the choice to stay in the old world, they won't suffer. It's not like they're going to have a really terrible life. They will carry burdens. Okay, they will feel maybe that they're always giving. But that doesn't mean it's going to be a life just full of misery. It's going to have its ups and downs. Okay, so let's look at the Four of Pentacles in reverse as the challenge. Building wealth, rootedness and security. The reverse meaning, lower your defences and open yourself to deeply buried feelings. Letting go of unneeded possessions, it's never too late to start sharing your wealth. Delays and setbacks in practical or financial matters. Challenges the Ten of Cups. Let's have a look. Happiness, love, fulfillment. You have to remember that this is a challenge. This is what the Divine Feminine was offering. Happiness, love, fulfillment. A promise fulfilled, dreams really can come true. You can be blessed with good fortune, success and a warm, loving family. Rainbows appear after it has rained. The storm is over and the indications are that the positive situation will endure. Loving and permanent relationships, happiness, spiritual and emotional blessings. And it's like the masculine doesn't really want to accept this. Okay. He has an acceptance of what he has before him. And the Divine Feminine, same with you. This is just an energy of accepting the situation as it is. As it appears to be. The Lord. Let's read about the Lord. Challenged energy. Take control of your life and offer clear and firm boundaries to those who depend on you. Lead your life by being true to your talents and you will accomplish great things. Now, this is a challenge, okay? I feel like he's offering clear and firm boundaries to you, Divine Feminine. Because there's this energy of expectation from the Divine Masculine. I'd say don't expect anything from your Divine Masculine. Just accept that. And you carry on balancing your own life out. Masculine power, fatherhood, leadership, protection, boundaries, accomplishments and order. The structure needed for success. The Lord's strong will, rational thinking and adherence to principles must be tempered by the lady's passion and feeling. A father figure, employer or authority figure, or government or official body. You may be called upon to act responsibly and in line with your values. If you are in a position of leadership, don't be afraid to act with clarity and integrity for the greater good. So it's been coming up with the Divine Masculine needing to step into his leadership role, which he has, but it feels like he's taken charge within the life that he's actually living now. The structure needed for success is love, sex and romance. Being paired up with the Divine Feminine, but there's such there's a real strong authority that's coming through. And when it said here, the Lord's strong will, rational thinking and adherence to principles must be tempered by the lady's passion and feeling. And I do feel that's what this feminine, what she's done, what she's pulled out of the bag is some emotions, some feelings, some love. Passionate, all of a sudden. What's gone on in the past? Well, the Queen of Wands. I was meant to be clarifying these. The Queen of Wands. Well, let's have a look at this first before. Let's have a look at the World card, which is the karmic energy. Divine Masculine. It's like she has you trapped. Now, this is the card where you're being told you can't go down this path. But there's still people like trying to pull swords out of you to rescue you. You're done in. But normally it's a man on his own and he's facing downwards with all swords in his back. These are all over you. I feel she might have caught you at your weakest moment. And just when you were kind of said, enough, I'm going, she pulled something out of the bag before you. Okay. Ten of Swords. The battle is over. It is time to bury the dead, heal the wounded, and make peace in all ways that peace needs to be made. This is a time of sorrow as well as relief. The harshness and violence of the conflict will not be swept away soon. All that can be done is to pick up the pieces and carry on, for to do anything else would be a defeat to the soul that could not be born. Key ideas: the ruin of an enterprise, cutting your losses, recovering from shock or deceit. It doesn't say that. Recovering from shock or defeat or deceit. I feel like the divine masculine needs, like, rather than letting the divine feminine out the bag, or if he has, his feminine may have forgiven him. Okay. I'm not really sure what's going on. I don't really feel that I want to know what's going on. Well, let's have a look at these, the challenge. Divine Feminine, keep your spirituality and your wisdom safe, okay? The Divine Masculine will have to travel to find you. Said here, the energy is just to pick up the pieces and carry on. Okay. So the Hermit here. On an icy mountaintop, a hermit welcomes the solitude that illuminates. Withdrawn from the noise and rush of the world, she is in search of herself, without the distractions and opinions of others. Okay. The light within her lantern is six-pointed, symbolic of the union of the water of intuition and the fire of inspiration. This alchemy combines what is felt with what is known and leads to true wisdom. Another meaning for the six-pointed light is universal wisdom, mysteries that reach far beyond earthly limitations and into the cosmos. The Hermit is a teacher of these cosmic mysteries for those who are willing to make the effort. Only the most sincere seeker will trek to her lofty hermitage. The light from her lantern shines through the darkness of ignorance to guide those who are ready to look within. Key ideas: universal wisdom, spiritual solitude, the illumined soul, and retreat into sanctuary. The other thing here is it feels like it's too much effort, Divine Feminine. Okay, to actually trek to you. But a true seeker will. Okay, someone who's really seeking to find the truth, find out more about spiritual truths. Well, at least we know we can just crack on with our lives, can't we, guys? Seriously, it's a big energy of acceptance. Let's look at the Queen of Wands with the Princess of Pentacles. What's up, Jasp? Why are you outside? Crying. I think he's outside. Come in. He's locked himself out. This is the kind of energy, guys. The divine masculine is locking himself out from spirituality, from this opportunity. Okay, what's happened in the past? Well, we've had dynamic with the Queen of Wands. Dynamic, confident and strong-willed. A call into voluntary or charitable work or to working with the powers of the land, particularly those related to the fire in the earth, of dragon or ley lines. So you have a very strong energy here, and the divine masculine doesn't really like it. Okay. You're making him feel like a charity case. Anyway, you're working with the powers of the land. Let's look at the Princess of Pentacles. I feel this energy that he doesn't actually really want to talk about you anymore. And it's like vice versa. Divine feminine, yeah. Let the divine masculine go. Okay. Studious, self-reliant and good-natured. Yeah, because he's taken advantage of your good-natured, highly evolved, illumined soul. Okay, no more, guys. You're not to give away your power so easily. Okay. So you can actually withdraw this. It's going to have a massive knock-on effect. He's actually going to, feel the absence of your energy as you continue. It looks very good for the divine feminine here. It doesn't look a great picture for you, divine masculine, but I think you're aware of that. So the Princess of Pentacles, potential for a new creative phase. Try meditating on the seeds of your creative project that lie in the past and on your vision of them in the future. So you can kind of see what you desired a relationship with your divine masculine. When have you ever heard? Can you hear the conflict of these birds? It's like you desired a relationship with the divine masculine, but he was already in a relationship with someone else. So it's kind of like, how dare you? Oh, you did dare to. You did dare to dream, imagine, believe. Okay. In the divine masculine, in your connection. So potential for a new creative phase. Try meditating on the seeds of your creative projects that lie in the past and on your vision of them in the future. Happy news about a family member or friend. Good news about money, investments, property or work, likely to be relatively small sums or gains. And I'd say I feel you have been following the signs and everything was telling you to continue, divine feminine, planting these seeds. But I feel now is the time to just let it be. You need to carry on. Pick up the pieces. You carry on. Okay. You've planted all the seeds that were needed to be planted. You may just be at the moment receiving very small financial gains, rewards for your efforts. But don't worry, there's some really good stuff coming in for you here, divine feminine. But you need to let go of this so that you can receive big. It's like, I wonder who is really like the big shot in the end. Not that it's a competition, but you kind of know, divine feminine, where you're heading. Let's clarify these. So it's like a bit of a disagreement there. It's like you want it, but the divine masculine doesn't want it. Okay. And you've got to want something, haven't you, guys? You know that. Wholeheartedly be 100% committed. I'm feeling the karmic's energy here in the Eight of Swords. Divine feminine, you're strong. You can look after yourself. The karmic energy is weak. It makes the Divine Masculine feel as if, you know, when she needs him, it makes him feel good. He's not really taking into regard the fact that you may need him. It doesn't matter. He's not yours. He's someone else's. And so when this karmic energy shows him her vulnerable side, it gives him a purpose. Okay. Feels like it's his role to take care of her. We're going to get one more card. Oh, okay. Oh, this card was already flipped over. You're too bright, Divine Feminine. You're too bright for him. Let's have a look at this. Past energy. 8 of Swords. A lady has been removed from the castle and bound in isolation as a punishment for some misdeed. Perhaps it is justified, or it may be jealousy or resentment acting against her. Whatever the cause, it appears that she has accepted her fate. Her feet are not tied, and she could easily slip from the loose bonds that confine her. Something keeps her there, something that causes her to believe in her own helplessness. Someone who believes they deserve disgrace will always manage to achieve it. And that's about all that he's going to be achieving. It is a disgraceful life, Divine Feminine, not you. Okay, like I said, he had a look at it. He did have a look at it. It's like he gave it a sideward glance. 7 of Cups. Past energy. A kaleidoscope of options revolve before you, each offering a different focus for your next step on life's journey. Love, riches, wisdom, worldly success, adventure, spiritual awakening. All these and more are at your fingertips, but how to choose? If all choices seem equally appealing, perhaps it is not time to choose. On the other hand, perhaps you need not choose just one cup. What is your ultimate vision of yourself? Is your spirit big enough to embrace a multitude of possibilities? Confusion, too many choices, an overabundance of possibilities need for delay. Okay, so the Divine Masculine Spirit is nowhere near big enough to embrace all of these possibilities for him. He's in his comfort zone. You best to leave him there. Okay. So, 2 of Pentacles is the current energy. You, Divine Feminine, balancing your own life. Don't even look back. Seriously, don't look back. It's a real wreckage back there. He's going to find himself stranded, but that's nothing to do with you. You haven't done that. He done that to himself. Onwards and upwards. 2 of Pentacles. The Divine Masculine knows where to find you. You'll have to make that trek, though, to where you are. Okay? Okay, 2 of Pentacles. Current energy. This is a precarious time, and you are standing on shifting sands. Take care to keep your footing as you balance multiple tasks. Be sure you are giving adequate attention to everything that is your responsibility. There is a danger of something precious being lost simply because you cannot be everywhere at once. No captain can pilot 2 ships at the same time. Be realistic and cautious. Key ideas: life out of balance, the need to simplify or delegate, juggling too many tasks. I feel this is actually like the Divine Masculine's energy here. Oh, hold on. I've read it from the wrong book. Interesting. Shall we see what card wants to come out? It says about you can't be everywhere at once. Okay. The Divine Masculine, there is danger of something precious being lost simply because you cannot be everywhere at once. That's the actual card that's come out. Look at the horse looking at him. Oh, we've got another card. This is a karmic energy again. Let's read the actual Two of Pentacles from the Druid Craft Tarot. In this deck, it says balance, trust and playfulness. This is your current energy, Divine Feminine. A need to seek balance in your life requires trust and playfulness rather than concentration or caution. Material wealth and practical matters, juggling 2 or more jobs, homes or demanding relationships, juggling a number of factors in your life may be a joy for you rather than a burden. You have to lead by example, okay? Show how it's done. Then we have these 2 cards here, and I feel these are for the masculine's energy. This is the current energy for the masculine. You can see that he's trying to help this one. I feel like he's taken all your knowledge and he's trying to like fix this one. I will try to fix you. Well, you're not broken, Divine Feminine. Six of Wands, current energy for the masculine. A knight returns home from his quest, bearing the laurel wreath of victory. Significantly, he does not wear it on his own head, but hoists it aloft so that all may see and take part in his joy. There is no false modesty here. He knows his success is deserved, but those who follow him are respected and share in his glory. As he progresses upward in his career, he will remember those who helped him get there. Key ideas: graceful acceptance of praise, deserved recognition, a reward for good service is coming. So I told you this feminine, she's on good behaviour. So she might actually be seeing his worth here. Okay, and how much he does help her. So she's not going to want to lose him from her life. I did say last week, it's like don't be fooled by someone that kind of flatters you, shows you appreciation. All of a sudden sees your worth. Okay. Let's go to the Two of Swords here. A blindfolded lady has retreated to a secluded spot to hold vigil under the waxing moon. The sword she holds warn off any who would approach and break her concentration. She is testing her resolve and her ability to make difficult decisions on her own. Her gown seems to flow over the earth like water or moonlight, while her body is still and her senses are cut off from distractions. Her thoughts flow freely, seeking the answers she needs. Key ideas: meditation, visualization, detachment from daily distractions, focusing the mind. Future energy, 10 of Wands, Divine Masculine. This is what you're taking on board. Demands, burdens, overwork. Carrying the weight of responsibility or obligations on your shoulders, the demands made upon you could result from initiatives that you set in motion impulsively. You may be too busy to relax and enjoy the results of your efforts. Uncomplaining acceptance of your perceived burden. Delegation, reassessing priorities and values. In the future, I do feel you will reassess this, Divine Masculine. But for now, well, in the future, it looks like you're going to be praying for forgiveness. That's the Hierophant. Same card. But it's like you're in this energy here. Hopes or fears. Well, you don't really need God. You're just going to take care of yourself, aren't you? Okay. In the future, Who are these characters here begging? You got me begging you for mercy. In the future, the King of Swords is having another think. I was taken to a comment that was on my live yesterday, and one of our ladies said she hadn't found her true divine masculine yet, and I said none of us have. Otherwise, they would have made that trek to the divine feminine, and this is just a clear example of it. Distorted masculine, not a divine masculine energy. Divine feminine, just focus on your divineness. You will automatically attract in your true counterpart as a result of your personal development. Focus on your personal development and keeping yourself balanced, because the connection comes in automatically, and you have to believe that. So you don't need to focus on the divine masculine, you need to focus on you, getting yourself into balance, and then your true counterpart will be with you. There has to be this acceptance and a surrender that the divine masculines are very distorted. They're very disturbed. So the Hierophant speaks to the voice. The Hierophant speaks to the voice. The Hierophant speaks with the voice of religious authority. He is the keeper of dogma, tradition, and the laws of morality. The two supplicants kneeling before him have given over their spirituality, autonomy, and accept his teachings as truth. Okay. If you've have given over their spirituality, autonomy, and accept his teachings as truth, but can the soul ever be constrained from what it seeks? The spirit may find human religion too confining when it commands rather than persuades, and yet the Hierophant blesses as well. The supplicants can find comfort through confession and absolution. A true spiritual teacher will inspire self-forgiveness and a fresh start, free of the guilt and shame of the past. Only give your trust to teachers who are worthy of that great responsibility. And then the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a brilliant strategist and a formidable adversary. His sense of timing allows him to succeed where more impetuous opportunities fail. Though it may seem as if he is passive in his quiet watchfulness, never underestimate him. He has hidden weapons and will strike when the moment is most adventurous for his plans. If this card does not represent a person, it may mean choosing your battles wisely and not wasting your power on unworthy foes. Divine Feminine, what's the system behind the scenes? I will say Divine Feminine, what's the system behind the scenes? You're being balanced out here in your feminine, masculine energy so that you can... This is a nudge from the divine, okay? You're being urged to balance yourself and continue onwards. The Chariot. So major arcana assisting you behind the scenes. Maturity and wisdom come from courageously engaging the difficulties and challenges of life. The art of success lies in knowing when to surrender and when to take control. Keywords is triumph, success, mastery, control, will, the developed ego, overcoming obstacles, fame, journeys. Successful engagement with life, success. Okay, successful engagement with life success and the qualities required to attain it. Prominence or fame in a chosen field, the control needed to develop the personality and to master difficulties and circumstances. So this is something, it's part of the plan. You've got to master this. You have to accept this situation as it is. Be aware of the dangers of rigidity. That's so the divine masculine here. But be aware of the dangers of rigidity when yielding is required. Complementary forces. The divine masculine is going to feel really, really out of balance when you withdraw your energy and stop giving away your power and being so caring and sharing towards the divine masculine when he's not he's not respecting you in the same way, okay? He's respecting somebody else's wishes. Really, the test is, how are you going to handle this? With maturity. Okay. Look what's assisting you behind the scenes, divine feminine. Fame, fortune, everything that you need is being delivered to you. You're not the one who's missing out here, okay? This is freeing you up. So we've got the magician who's assisting the empress behind the scenes. The magician calls upon the energy of the universe to bring her desires into manifestation. Whatever she imagines shall come to pass when she brings the full force of her will and vision. The one she holds in her right hand is a conduit for this universal energy and provides a focal point for her intentions. Her left hand points to the earth, grounding the energy in reality, as if she herself were a lightning rod. On the table before her lie the symbols of the minor arcana: sword, stave, cup and disc. The elemental tools of air, fire, water and earth. The magician has everything she needs to fulfill any opportunity that presents itself. The true magic she embodies is the belief in her own powers. This is her art, in the highest sense of the word. As above, so below. Divine and earthly creativity in perfect union. Whatever she chooses to be, shall be. So if you've chosen your divine masculine, just leave it. Just work on some other stuff, okay? It isn't about changing your mind. It's about not putting your focus onto it anymore. Okay, just focus in another area. You've already sent that seed of intention out there. Okay. Key ideas: willpower, creative manifestation, divine gifts, choices and opportunities. Now, how you're feeling about this? Quite upset. It's a bit of a nightmare. It's like you feel that it hasn't planned out the way that you wanted it to plan. Well, the divine masculine's got his own plans at the moment. That doesn't mean that your plans won't come to fruition. You just need to know that by you working on you and calling on the divine source and power to assist you through this time, you will be delivered everything that your heart desires. Okay, Nine of Swords. It's not really your life that looks concerning, so don't be concerned about your life. And don't be concerned about the divine masculine's life. Okay, he can make his own choices. He's a big boy. Nine of Swords. Sorrow, anguish and mental cruelty. Mental anguish and suffering. This is how you're feeling about this. So it's best we put an end to this because you can't manifest anything in this energy. So mental anguish and suffering. The torment faced at the end of a relationship or following a bereavement or separation. This period will come to its natural completion and you will enter a brighter phase. How about you enter it now? That brighter phase. A sharp mind can wound unintentionally. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even sure the divine masculine realises you're so wounded. Let's have a look at the Tarot Mucha. It's how you're feeling about the situation. Look, guys, seriously, he's heading in the other direction towards his karmic. He's trying to bring passion into this. Like this cup here is being offered, but no one's really looking at it. He's looking at her, she's looking at these cups, and really they're going to reside in this. It's a sorry world. That's the Knight of Wands. The song that just keeps coming out is "It's a shame the way you mess around with my heart. It's a shame the way you hurt me." But who would you rather be, Divine Feminine? Would you rather be you, the Divine Feminine, strong, committed, diligent? Or would you really want to be in this situation, in this life, living like this? So don't focus on it. Otherwise you'll be drawn down. Okay, you'll be pulled down. So let's have a look at this Knight of Staves. The Knight of Staves may rush in where angels fear to tread. Yeah, don't go there. This boldness without forethought may be foolish, but it can also lead to greatness. He is susceptible to failure more than those who never take a chance, and yet fortune seems to follow him and keep him from true harm. Fortune, he gets his money. He's earning his money. Okay. So he's a provider. And he seems to make it happen. He will champion any righteous cause and pursue any path that promises glory. If this card does not represent a person, it can mean a time of increased activity or unexpected travel. Key ideas: fearless action, possible recklessness, a surge forward in an endeavour. And I feel the energy wants to heal this karmic. Okay. The Four of Cups. This is how this is affecting you. Or we can say how it's affecting you, Divine Feminine. We spoke about that. Let's have a look at the Four of Cups. Lost in fantasy, this restless spirit cannot find contentment in the actual world that surrounds her. Opportunity after opportunity is offered, but none captures her interest for more than a moment. The daydream world in which she wanders could never compare to her earthly walk. If you have let boredom or illusion dull your life, it is time to awaken to reality. The cup of happiness is always just out of reach for one who seeks only perfection. Key ideas: discontent, boredom, cynicism about life's possibilities, ungratefulness. How this is affecting others. Six of Swords now. I want to see what Death's up to here. Journeying, solace and healing. The conflict and difficulties often associated with the suit of swords have either ceased or are in abeyance. Comfort, solace and the promise of renewal. Now might be a good time to plan a retreat or holiday. A journey in consciousness, aided by ritual and meditation techniques, can be healing and enlightening. A journey to reforge bonds can open up the possibility for renewal. So I feel that this couple are wanting to maybe reforge their bond. Okay, there's a possibility of them renewing their connection. Let's have a look at what the Tarot Mucha would like to say. Emotional loss. Those cups are knocked over there. Not looking at the Two of Cups here. Just looking at repairing this. We're getting another one? Yeah, we are. And the Divine Masculine in the Chariot. It looks like he's got a scar on his face. I feel like there could be domestic violence here that's occurred. Someone's extremely sorry. She's been on good behaviour. She's changed her ways. And how this is affecting others. Well, let's read the Six of... We've read the Six of Swords, did we? Yes, we have. So let's go to the Five of Cups. The elixir of life's experience has proven to be bitter and disappointing. The sense of loss is overpowering, and regrets for what might have been are holding you back. You may feel separated from the world, unable to connect to the flow that will carry you past this time of sorrow. Look to what remains unspoiled and the potential of future happiness. All is not lost. Key ideas: disappointment, partial loss, and unpleasant development in an ongoing situation. The Chariot energy, and this is how this is affecting others. You have this, Divine Feminine, in what's assisting you behind the scenes. The difference between the cards of the Chariot. You're in action. These are just lazy. And lazy on their personal development. Okay. A conquering hero stands in his chariot of victory, a great city behind him. Perhaps this is the city he has captured, or perhaps it is the city of his birth, awaiting his triumphant return. For the moment, he contemplates his achievement and how it fits into the flowing river of his life experiences. The light and dark sphinxes that draw his chariot represent the positive and negative forces that drive him. His motivation to succeed may spring from a desire to serve or a desire to subjugate. His pride, power, and ambition are matched by humility, generosity, and nobility. All these qualities must pull together in harmony for ultimate success. Key ideas: success, self-satisfaction, a sense of accomplishment, managing your own destiny. How this is affecting others. Let's look at hopes or fears, and we've got the Hierophant. The Divine Masculine's managing his own destiny here. The High Priest. No, it says thou. There is a value in discipline and routine to maintain the connection between your spiritual and your worldly life. Keywords: tradition, education, religious doctrines, search for inner meaning, routine, conformity, initiation. Tradition and guidance. The outer ceremonial and legal proceedings, the legal procedures of marriage. So the outer ceremonial and legal procedures of marriage, your desire for marriage at a deeper level, follow your passion and intuition, and the wisdom and counsel of others. Major religions and churches, formal knowledge, education and academic establishments, a need to conform to orthodox ideas and conventional approaches. The significance of a teacher or mentor. Knight of Cups. Hopes or fears. So he's very much hoping that he can pull this off. It's like he's fancying everything up. Let's spruce everything up here. That's what it is. Look, the horse. All these. I was going to say that they feel like the horse doesn't look happy. The horse doesn't look like it really wants to go. You've like, what have you done to the horse? Made it look like an idiot. Okay. I don't know. It feels like a completely change of personality. Like quite a dramatic change here. Hopes or fears that you can change this around. Everything's just going to look beautiful and it just doesn't. It just looks odd. Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is the bringer of bliss. He holds aloft the grail, the symbol of joy, and invites his beloved to drink. His bejewelled steed has no need for reins, for both rider and horse are guided solely by intuition. Logic and reason have no place here, only the call of the heart. Stepping into the sea of emotion, the knave urges you to join him in the adventure of love. If this card does not represent a person, it can mean deeper understanding of your life's purpose or an invitation that would lead to pleasure. And I feel the masculine's trying with his, it feels like a wife, his current partner. Offer her love. Offer her some passion. Or maybe she's doing that. Okay. Key ideas: the ideal lover, gallantry, an offer of romance, the quest for bliss. Hopes or fears. Wow. Outcome: Six of Pentacles. It's not often I give you readings like this, guys. Generosity, patronage, and gifts. Giving or receiving benefits. Generosity or financial or other assistance. Balance and fairness. A benefactor may have entered your life, someone who is generous but restrained in their giving, though justly so. Good job prospects and a good social life. Wow. Well, if that's what you're looking for, I did say that it wouldn't be like a bad life. There's just no mention of love. Giving or receiving benefits, all to do about money. How much money you can actually accumulate and bring into the house. Generosity or financial or other assistance. Balance and fairness. A benefactor may have entered your life, so it depends what they're offering. Someone who is generous but restrained in their giving, though justly so. I feel like someone who is generous but restrained in their giving, they don't give love or passion, or maybe they do for a short amount of time. Okay. But good job prospects and a good social life. This is the outcome. Yeah, it's all about working. And she was stuck to that card. It took me to like prize them apart there. Seriously, the Divine Masculine here is working and he's going to be doing this till an old age. It feels like he's getting ready for retirement. He has no intentions of retiring or taking things easy now. It's like, no way, Jose, there's way too much to do. There's too many things to provide for. It's all very money. The Queen of Swords is here. Who's guiding this? Divine Masculine. Okay. So she's got like really sharp blades here. It's like the sharp tongue. This is the energy of the sharp tongue. Okay. So I'm feeling, because the energy here was about a sharp tongue can cut unintentionally or wound unintentionally. And this is just why does the Divine Masculine treat you like this? Because that's how he's treated. So he's following the example of this feminine, but he's not really. He's actually following your example and trying to transmute that to this feminine to change her. Okay, but it's really her that's changing him. So let's look at this Three of Pentacles here. The key to a successful project is for everyone to find the role for which he is best suited and then bring those skills to bear with a happy heart. The experienced architect creates ambitious plans. The masterful artisan brings them into manifestation. When people work together towards a common goal, they achieve far more than any of them could create on their own. This is the true meaning of community. Key ideas: cooperation, appreciation for skilled help, creative construction, a team effort. So he's already part of a team. He's got responsibilities elsewhere, Divine Feminine. You go off and enjoy your happiness now. And I'm quite serious with you. It's detachment. There's no point waiting around for someone who's not coming. Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords keeps her distance and does not easily welcome intimacy. Those who are worthy of her company must respect her independence and intelligence. Her mind is always working, and she sees all sides of a situation clearly, which allows her to manipulate it to her advantage. Her cool detachment may seem heartless, but those few she loves are loved fiercely. If this card does not represent a person, it can indicate a need for detachment, a need for detached assessment of the entire situation before acting. Keen ideas, keen intelligence, a calling of emotions, strategy for the advancement of loved ones. So she has control of the Divine Masculine, all his world, which is her world. There you go. There's your reading today, guys. If anything, guys, you might think that this reading affects you. I don't know, I was smiling most of the way through it and really wanted to laugh. This reading is going to affect the Divine Masculine big time. Okay? So you just carry on. Because there's not a nice feeling here. There's not a nice feeling. Okay. Just leave it like that. That's what I want to say. We'll have a look at the Prince of Wands, the underlying energy. It's like, but she's over the hump. Everything's all right now. Everything's all right between us. Say, okay then. Move on, Divine Feminine. This is the point where we will not be gullible. That word's been coming up, okay? So just let it go. Just let it go. Prince of Wands. Passionate, eager, rebellious. Enthusiasm for new ideas. Enjoying travel and adventure. Relishing challenges and meeting new people. A need to work on reliability. Attention to detail and commitment. May indicate moving house, putting ideas into action, or meeting interesting people. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Cups. He's actually moving away from it. Look, he's not paying attention. Okay. Ten of Cups, which we had as a challenge here. Joy is coming to you in ways that may seem miraculous. A trouble or struggle is fading away. Trouble or struggle is fading away. Okay. It's like it's... Look, I'm all reaching for it. But he's off in the other direction. So a trouble or struggle is fading away. And the happiness that follows is more intense because of it. Divine Feminine, this is you releasing this struggle, trouble. He's trouble. He's trouble. He's troubled. As a rainbow follows the storm. Okay. So a trouble or struggle is fading away and the happiness that follows is more intense because of it. As a rainbow follows the storm. This is a time of wonder, not just for you, but for those you love and for those in your fellowship. Home, health, love, prosperity. All will benefit now. Take advantage of opportunities to share your good fortune with others, not just in material ways, but in ceremonies of celebration and thankfulness. Key ideas: family and community, lasting happiness, a time of peace after struggle, relief. And that's what we're due, guys. And we do have our tribe. Thank the Lord for that. So let's get physical. Let's get manifesting, guys. Okay. Sacred Spirit reading cards. And then we shall wrap, I think we might just wrap this reading up with this message. And the card is, shield your energy, look beneath the surface. 32. Open to the dark night of the soul. Let the Divine Masculine go through it, guys. Okay. Look beneath the surface and cleanse your space. The frog is a diverse amphibian. Living all over the world, the frog thrives in clean habitats. Its life is a process of metamorphosis from egg to tadpole and then to an adult frog. Frogs are often seen as the ultimate rainmaker, with the exotic and intrinsic sounds of their beautiful sacred song echoing through their native bushland. This slippery creature cannot endure a toxic environment and requires unpolluted habitats to thrive. In order for you to succeed right now, you must clear and screen your surroundings. Closely connected to the moon cycles, the frog encourages you to release your emotions in a healthy way, washing away any negative physical or mental energies that restrict you from having a positive and peaceful life. Encouraging you to look deeper into a situation to find the truth of the matter, the frog will challenge you to release anything that is holding you back from your success. You may be feeling swamped right now, swimming through murky water, but just like the frog, you may need a long rest or to hibernate from others while you gather your sense and a fresh perspective. Right now, the gentle energy of the frog totem is requesting you to look deep beneath the surface. Not everything is what it appears. Influence from toxic environments is suffocating your natural gifts and talents that need to be nurtured. You require a healthy, supportive, and loving environment for you to grow and thrive as an individual. Now is the time to take care of your health, releasing emotions and examining your own energy and how it interacts with others. Use the element of water to unblock your energy fields and create a smooth flow of Kundalini for personal healing and growth. Find your own sacred song. Call to others who share your passions and interests, where you can support and renew your inner fire. The shadow aspect is stagnation, untidy, and hoarding. The sacred crystal is black obsidian, and the angel assistance is Archangel Uriel, clear focus, mental clarity, shielding negativity. Affirmation: I sing the beautiful sacred song of my heart, clear and loud for all to hear. Amen to that. Amen to this reading. Amen to you guys. I love you all dearly. I'll catch up with you soon. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.